Okay, here we are. Hey, there's
a Scot in the house.
I played the song for you, Nikki Hayes, the Tom Jones song.
I missed it.
You missed it, and
it was so meaningful.
It's so
I
funny.
Missed it.
I hope the audience got no.
I can sing that song. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. It was Tom Jones, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And just in case people don't know who that voice was, it's Kenny MacLean. Kenny MacLean is here, and also Bridget Villemere is here from HMH Music, which is your label, Kenny, I guess,
yes.
Or you're involved with it. And
it's my label, yes.
And you're putting out a new CD this week, and we're going to be able to preview it in a minute.
Actually, it's not coming out until January of the year. What I'm doing is this week I'm playing at the Mod Club as a celebration, as a party. So it's a CD launch party just to say, hey, it's out there, it's ready, and we've got a distribution deal with Duke Street Records, and it's finally done after 5 years of recording. And so I figured, I know
this is starting to remind me of the new Guns N' Roses album a little bit. Is there any parallels there?
Not quite. No, big. I think for me it was just a matter of my producer Claude Desjardins and I getting the time to get together to work. Where I was producing a whole pile of work, and he does film and television, and it was a labor of love for both of us. We've worked together for years, and I guess on the other side of Guns N' Roses, it's just Axl's got the luxury to do what he wants, and probably spent a couple of million recording it. Not that my record was cheap, trust me, but it was just because of time. It just scheduling.
And everybody's busy, eh? Everybody's busy.
Lord. It's not like the old days, and the record company would give you X amount of dollars to go do a record, and it was done. You had it planned out. It was 3 months. You had a band. Say, for instance, when I was in Platinum Blonde, it was like the band spent. We were on per diems, and we spent a year writing the stuff, and then it was like the producer came in. We demoed stuff. It was all budgeted. Right. You know, you have to. There comes a point where you have to just say, enough's enough. But the final call was my producer Claude. Thank heavens, he said it's done, so get out.
and then I don't know if this is true for you, but then after that, and somebody or whatever, maybe you've made the decision, and maybe it's not perfect, but you've put it behind you now, and it just feels good. And then it seems like good art is like good wine. You look back at it, and it seems almost to get better over time, or it seems to, you know.
Totally, yeah. Well, when you listen, like Claude as a producer, he's spent a lot of time creating his world around my world, like as a writer and a performer, a singer-songwriter. You know, I play instruments, I sing, I write the words, but then he adds his incredible talent, and I'm still listening to it and going, wow. Wow, this guy's a genius, Claude, you know, but it comes down to your basic song, which is the artwork that I created. But yes, it's done, and it's finished, and you can, as you said, you can look back and go, God, I wish I could have redone that guitar solo, and I can hear a little bit of a tune, and sorry for this. Well, those technology today. I forgot I was rude. Got my cell phone going.
You're in demand.
Oh Lord. But yes, it's finished, and it's.
It's Claude wanting to correct you on a few matters.
Yes, and now it's a whole new world. This is just the beginning. Even though it took so long, now it's like marketing it, getting it out, and this is why. Thank you for having me at that radio.
Well, it's almost as if with technology, you have to take time out of the whole equation because many things can happen at once now, and so it appears to me from everyone we've interviewed, you have to be much more nimble today.
Absolutely,
that's a quality that's really.
Oh, totally. And as a musician, producer, president of a label, thank God for my Bridget.
Your beautiful sidekick.
My beautiful sidekick. And of course, you know, I have other people working with and together
Yes.
on this Francis Dvorchak and partner Ken Height and we have Alex Perry, and I have like several staff members working.
And did all
with
of
me.
these people just come together? Did you find once you made the decision that everything just sort of fell into place? Or,
Again, being in the music business for 30 odd years now, you meet people along the way, and I kind of started working on computers, like with Pro Tools, went back to school learning how to use them because I didn't know what the heck they were. And all of a sudden you start saving names, numbers, and you run into people, and then when you finally put, it's like your database, and then so it just didn't all kind of happen at once. It's over several years.
Building.
I've got people that I've worked with, for instance, Gary Onis, who's a genius young producer who we've been producing artists for several years together, and I said, now I've got my label, would you come and work with me? And he says, well, Kenny, I got my life, I really can't just come and give everything up for you, but I said, how about I put you on my website?
I'm going global.
Yeah, and when I get a gig for you, will you come in and work? He said, sure. But we've always done that. It's like he's got his world, he produces his own brilliant creations, and then when I really need him for something and the budget's there, we all seem to go, money. Oh, good. There's money.
Well, I was
in
just,
it.
you made me think of prosperity. Real prosperity is when you get energy flowing, and
right.
whatever you give out, you're going to get back, and you receive and you give, and so
totally.
it sounds like creative people have that much more naturally, if you will, in their DNA and understand it, whereas left brain sort of business types are just sort of hooking it into, oh, okay, that's working, okay.
I think it's amalgamation of both, to be honest with you, because basically, creative side, great. But I think you do have to have a little bit of business because I tend to do that with Kenny. We've got creative greatness, but the business side is really, it's good to have both because,
balance.
A good balance and positive in both to be a positive person. And I think that's what Kenny has brought out in all of us. And we've really blended together and worked together just because of his positivity and giving us all opportunities to work with such a great person.
And it's funny because there seems to be a theme today running through each of our guests, which is it's out of fashion to be negative.
I did hear you say that earlier,
Yeah.
and that was a wonderful statement. I thought that it's absolutely true. We have to make the shift, and I think it's happening.
Okay, you know what? I think we need to hear a song.
Yeah.
We got two songs, and which one do you want to do first, Kenny? These are both singles
They're
from...
both singles. I was going to say Deliverance, but because Bridget said her favorite's Feel Free, let's give the lady the first choice.
Wow.
So there we go.
Now, Bridget, you're going to do the soundbite too over
I
some of the
am.
music here, or
If you want me to
we
do
could
it.
do it. We can just do it and then add some music in later if you want. So
Whatever you'd like.
that's probably going to be easier that way. So
Sure.
let's just do the song. We'll come back and we'll continue
I'm ready.
with Kenny MacLean and Bridget Villemere from HMH Music and the new CD from Kenny MacLean. Here it is right now. One of the singles. What's it called, Kenny?
Feel Free.
Feel Free. Okay, we'll be
From
right
the album
back.
completely.